Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Trails of Cold Steel 4 part 25. In the previous video, the incredible disappearing Juna. That's what happened in the previous video. The incredible disappearing Juna. What did we do? We came back to Eryn Village? I'm trying to remember when we started. It was with the mech stuff, right? Yeah, we fought the Testarossa and everything, and that was fine. The fight was, I was a little like, oh god, did they finally figure out how to make mech fights hard by making him like attack so fast with those like link attacks in the beginning, but it ended up actually being pretty manageable after that. And because I mean, like, I'm glad the mech stuff for the most part hasn't been that difficult since, like, I mean, the start of CS3 was really annoying. Like that very initial mech fight, I don't know if that was partially just because like I was still under leveled and Eryn's stats, you know, in the mech fights are based off of that. I don't know. I just feel like I was just getting dummied really easily. But like, I feel like that hasn't really happened in this game. Granted, we've only had the 2 mech fights basically, but because like all of the CS3 mech fights were like really simple, which is a little lame, but I also think the mech fights aren't mechanically dense enough that they can really be that interesting and hard. Because I feel like it's like if you make them hard, they kind of have to be bullshit. And that's one of the things I hated about those fights in the final fight in CS1 and the CS2 fights. Here you are, Muse. Ah, you know, I was just taking up the view from up here. Oh yeah, look at you though. That outfit suits you pretty well. It's form-fitting and sleek, yet cute and lightweight all at once. And that lace in the tights, now that's a subtle touch of Muse if I ever saw one. My, what a discerning eye you have, Juna. I packed this outfit specifically for use in the field just in case it would seem I made the right call. Yeah, that's a field outfit. By the way, you came across Eryn flowers during your field exercises in April, no? That's right, the Archbishop of St. Ark requested them from us. Bet he never thought there'd be a whole village chock full of them. Wait a sec, how did you know we were there, Muse? Oh, she knows everything because she's so smart. Vita told me about them actually, okay. Thanks for having a real explanation. They say its scent can arouse certain feelings, and quite potently at that. I never heard anything about that. I just thought it smelled nice is all. Hold on, you're not planning on using them for something shady, are you? Do you even need to ask? I heard that the Eryn flower can arouse romantic feelings and it's quite potent. Well, it's obviously nonsense. I wish I'd been able to get a hold of some during the field exercises at La Mer. Huh? Sorry, Muse, I didn't catch that. Nothing. Because thankfully, I'm immune to horny bait nonsense for the most part. We already talked to everyone in here. I maybe forgot that's where that door leads. So what did we do? Did we talk to you in the herbalist home? What did you want me to do? Oh yeah, we talked to you and then I didn't accept your quest because it was the end of the video. It's been a little bit since I recorded the last one. So, kind of refamiliarize myself. Yo, Elliot! Oh, Juna, have you been resting well? Yeah, don't worry, I take breaks when I can. Are you gonna put on performance? Yeah, I was thinking of practicing a little in order to maintain my violin sound. I've gotta play when I have the chance, otherwise I'll lose my touch before I know it. Oh, I guess that's how things are for the pros, huh? I get it, if I had a racket, I'd practice tennis by myself too. Oh, that reminds me, you're in the tennis club, right? Hope you find your friends in the club soon. Yeah, there's a lot I want to talk about with Jessica and Louise. I have to believe that they're okay. I'm sure they are. I still haven't been able to get in contact with Mint. We were in the wind orchestra together. I get the feeling that she'll suddenly show up with a big smile on her face, though. And it's nice to see how much faith you have in Mint, too. Bro, Elliot's in there. Maybe. I mean, technically, Elliot's in there with everyone. Have you seen his frickin' ponytail? Like, come on. Elliot, you gotta leave some for the rest of us, man. Jesus. I mean, he's not wearing the hat anymore, at least. I mean, he's not wearing the hat pony. Because you were wearing a hat, right? In CS1, CS3, that is? I seem to remember you wearing a hat. And it was like, big leave some for the rest of us energy. You've always dreamed of becoming a wandering witch, not right, Nina? Yep, want to be able to travel the world and use all kind of secret spells just like Emma. Yeah, I mean, she can teleport people, actually. Oh, that reminds me, I meant to mention this in the last video, and they teleported in. So, when I was reading the drama CD, there's a part where Emma teleports Gaius, and I can't remember who the other person is. I think it's Gaius and some other character. She, like, teleports them behind some enemies to knock them out, Nothing Personnel Kid style. And how cool would it be if that was one of Emma's crafts, if she could, like, target someone and then like teleport them behind an enemy to deliver like an automatic crit or something? That shit would be so cool. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to do because like animation wise, probably, because you'd have to have like a special animation for each character to make it not look jank as hell, but it would be badass and I want it. Please, Emma, learn an ability that's cool other than like, I shoot a blade of magic. Nah, teleport Gaius behind him so he can go Nothing Personnel Kid and then stab him with a spear. I want to be, yeah, okay, you already said that. I'm not quite there yet, but I will be one of these days. Wow, you and Alberio really are birds of a feather. Alberio, are you talking about my brother that I killed the other day? He would just got a freaking arrow to the brain. Speaking of him, he's starting a little late, isn't he? I wonder if he's skipping out on me again. Well, I definitely wouldn't put it past him. How's it been going, Sigyn? Being the disciple of the top witch in the village must be pretty taxing. Yeah, I practically collapsed into bed at the end of the day. But you know, Dahlia is actually way nicer than you'd think. Really? We are talking about the same Dahlia, right? She can be pretty strict, but when it comes down to it, she's actually pretty nice. Really? That's a little surprising. Okay, you say the same thing. Machias! Oh, Machias, I didn't know you fished. Radically, maybe. I'm still just a beginner, truth be told. I find it helps relieve some of the stress I get from work. Huh, so after a long day of fishing for info, you go straight to fishing for dinner. Well, something like that, yes? I think Elisa started taking up angling herself just a while ago. Oh, she did, huh? Reen told all of you how to fish too, more or less, right? He would always constantly do that. We'd be in the middle of trying to save the Empire, and he'd be like, oh, 1 second, I gotta go fish. I'm sorry. He's had us throw a few casts out there, yeah? I just wish I had more catching with that casting. I can't seem to get my hands on anything worth keeping. What are you talking about, Juna? You've caught all kinds of honkers. Well, fishing's a sport with depth, after all. Minutes to learn, but a lifetime to master. Try to speed, though, and you won't even manage to catch a mistake. It still takes heart and a quiet composure. Both of which I still lack. I think it's helping me start to get there, though. Huh. Not a bad takeaway, I guess. If anything would be deep, it's fishing. At least Sophia and Machias can never use to fish! However, only Juna can be controlled while in the village. To fish with the other members of the team, go to the north side of the Eerie Woods. Alright. Seems like kind of a weird, instructions. Like, yeah, go to the north side of the Eerie Woods if you want to fish. I'm not gonna get ambushed by like a big monster. Like, joke's on you. Act in haste, forget at leisure. That's something to remember in all situations. What about, give Machias a purple Nurple, put his head in the toilet. Is that a haiku? If you have time, you should relax with some fishing. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, plus, that boy Lloyd, he was a master angler as well. Now, did the fishing guild acknowledge him as a master angler? No, because he didn't fight, what's his name, just in time, and then they brought some other person in to come beat him. Friggin' assholes, didn't even give me the benefit of the doubt. Could we come over here previously? Is there anything here? I'm getting kind of dizzy. Okay. Alright. Whatever you say, game. The changing room exit. Juna crashed the boys' bath. One's male, yeah. Do you say anything? Oh, okay. It doesn't care if you're who you're controlling at the moment. Oh, what? Go away. Go away. Elliot's too pure for you.
Oh, that was refreshing.
You think your hair might get dirty though, laying on the stone like that? Because it's so long that it was just like laying on the grimy stone. I got like algae or something growing on it, man. I don't know. Mom, what's wrong? Are you okay? Oh no, were you eating those Eryn flowers just now? Why'd you do that? Mommy told us it was like catnip for you, don't you remember? That kind of sounds like he's hungry to me. Maybe he was just looking for something to eat. You're like a little girl. Oh, I guess we've been working on that taming spell so hard I forgot to feed him. He's probably starving by now. You gotta remember to keep him well fed, okay? Okay, thank you, Miss Poofy Pink Hair. Don't mention it. I'm gonna get you something tasty to eat, so just hang in there, okay, Loki? Now, where's Alberio at? You'll get your food soon enough. Just hold on a little longer, okay? Serby! Gruff? Cerberus is rubbing a rag against the shelves. Are you cleaning? Actually, come to think of it, you used to do that at the store in Leaves, too. The shelves Cerberus worked on are all sparkling clean now. Woof woof! You did an even better job than last time. Both you and Jingo are really something. I better work my hardest, too. Yeah, I know something about the Battle of Olbia. Happened right in the middle of the War of the Lions. This prince got Lucius scored a huge victory and got his forces the upper hand. Turning the tides and all the odds are stacked against us. Sounds like my kind of guy. Ah, so there's some sense in you after all. I'm fond of developments like that myself. What you might not know is that a divine knight was instrumental to that battle's outcome. A mercenary from Lucius' forces awakened the Paladin at night, Zector, and used it to achieve victory. Ah, neato. I did think it was weird all that firepower suddenly coming out of nowhere. Then there's the versionary tactics he used like to disrupt the enemy's forces later on. Seems like he was cribbing that one from Dragos if you ask me. I mean, they both found a way to win, even when they're outnumbered 5 times over. Very perceptive, you're quite right. As it happened, Rose was there at the time and was able to record some of her observations. Those notes still exist to this day. Whoa, seriously? Nope, just joshing. Is that what the kids like? The kids like jokes? I got jokes. I can show them to you if you like. Just be careful with them, they're very delicate. Wow, it's like Jingo and our found some common ground. Maybe they can make this partnership work after all. I do wonder if we're gonna, like, reveal who the mercenary is? Like, if they're gonna be, like, anyone important? Because, I mean, of course, there's the obvious parallel between, like, it being a mercenary that awakes the Platinum at night originally, or maybe not originally, but, like, in the War of the Lions, and it's handled by Rutger now, who is essentially, you know, a mercenary. It's like, I don't know if, that mercenary dude's gonna be, like, someone important. A ladder for organizing the shelves. There's no need to use it. That's what you think. Ash, looking for a book? Wait, I guess you're in the literature club after all. Nothing special anyway. You should think about reading a book yourself, in fact, you got time now. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Do you have any recommendations? Let's finish this one. It's about Erebony and folklore and society. How about it? That seems like a tough read. You really think you're gonna change if you give up before you even started? Seriously, don't get so worked up before you even get past the title. You gotta try reading shit that's out of your comfort zone once in a while. I'll do what I can. Yeah, read stuff that's out of your comfort zone. Exactly. Have you been reading Emma and Dorothy's works here lately? Oh, it's you, Pinky. Eavesdropping? Pinky? Can't say I've heard that one before. Anyway, I didn't know you were interested in history too, Jingo. Well, not so much history, I guess. Mama told me about battle tactics used in famous wars. Stuff like how the Battle of Olbia led to Dracos and Lucius teaming up later on. I mean, the whole thing's a pretty major turning point in Erebonian history, so I gotta know at least a little about it. Wait, does she know more than I do? Anyway, hey Geezer, you sure it's alright that I take a look at those notes you got? Of course, as long as you take good care of them. They're an important part of my collection after all. Gotcha, promise. Don't worry, I know nothing comes for free, so I can pay you back a little something. Let's see, how about some nice grenades? Got a couple of mines if you're into that. Well, I don't mind a little thank you gift, but must everything you offer be so dangerous? That's our Jingo for you.
Wanna buy something?
A ruby egg. Now, are we missing a Pecky? Or have we just not had the chance to get it yet? I don't know.
Come on, buy some more.
Do you sell dark pendulums? I'll buy it against my better judgment. Okay, we have those already. Yeah, we could buy some, we could have a little fishing bait. Just a little. As a treat. Do we want any of this? No, this is old, right? Yeah, this is really old. Or it's not really old, but I mean the 3 speed is kind of like, I mean I guess defense is better now. 3 evasion and movement. Yo, this is actually kind of good. Because we are having some movement issues on some characters. It's like how much we're only losing like 40 defense. Alright, I'll buy 2. I'll give one to Kurt and maybe one to Ash. That girls are really discerning an eye for quality goods. She's still a ways off from being a true historian, though. Of course, I guess there are limits to what an outsider can know. When I have some free time, I'll chat with her and see if I can teach her a thing or two. Non-Valley doesn't do deals using mirror if we build up some trust with the customer. What should I do here? It should be fun to use my pocket money to put up 10 assault rifles, but no idea how much a mirror that would cost, but it can't be cheap. Either way, Jingo seems awfully invested.
Wanna buy something?
Yeah, we did not miss anything.
Wanna buy something? Come on, buy some more.
You say anything if I talk to you again? We don't. We already talked to the Serby. Did I talk to you a second time, Ash? Yeah, we did. I was already read about airbuilding folklore. Come on, get some new material. That's so CS1. Gosh, Ash. Okay. Oh, the Orbital Factory. We still have to go there. That's for the main story, though, so we will do that in a little bit. We'll do this quest first. Wait, you were here the whole time? Staying easy today, huh? Same here. Free for the rest of the day, so I was planning on spending some time with my family, but, well, you know it. All I have to teach the kids today. Guess I'll just get a head start on making lunch. I got some pretty nice ingredients on my last trip, after all. Soup broth made from pearl glass is just the best. It's good for what ails you, too. Hangovers gone like the wind. Been a while since I've had to use it for that, though. My life is so boring now. Okay, fine. I will help you teach the little children of the world. Can you come talk to the children about the outside world? I understand if you don't have time. Fine. Sure, I'd love to come talk to them. I have a little brother and sister, so I'm used to dealing with younger kids. Wonderful, thank you. Feel free to invite one of your friends along. I know it can be intimidating doing something like this all on your own. That's a good idea. They probably enjoy it too. Now that I've agreed to it, I've got to do this right. Who should I ask for help? Who do I think knows the most about the outside world? Well, there's only 3 options here. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Altina or Ash. I think Ash could have some kind of funny conversation pieces, potentially. So I think we'll go Ash. Erabonia 101 started. It's like Ash can be there to tell them about all the awful shit Erabonia has done. Same with Juna. Oh man, we can have the 2 most anti-Erebonian viewpoints and start brainwashing the future generation. Alright? It's not bad for us to do it because the bad people do it too, so we have to counter brainwash them. Yeah, that's what I'll tell myself. Juna discussed the itinerary with Aller. The children gathered together in the Altier's cafeteria and the class began. Alright boys and girls, settle down. We have some guests today who've come to tell you about the outside world. Let's all pay attention and listen to what they have to say. Okay, this will be fun. I can't wait. Wow, they're so excited, I'm getting kind of nervous. Chill out, Philly, just be yourself. Thanks, you're right, we can do this. Okay kids, let's get the show on the road. First we thought we'd talk about Erebonian sports. What? Oh, I've heard about those. You got some different games and contests. That's right, sports are a really popular pastime where we're from. But you're not really from Erebonia. There's a pretty new one that's been getting into lately. Everyone's been getting into lately. A new sport. I don't fucking know, man. Oh shit. Tennis. Yeah, tennis. A sport called tennis has been getting more popular lately. Tennis, you play that with rackets, right? That's it. You can play against just one person or in teams of 2. I was in the tennis club at my school. I spent a lot of time practicing and we got to play in tournaments against other schools too. You should try it out sometime. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I'll try it when I'm grown up. I mean, you can try it now. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. I just have to keep it up. Anyway, that's about it for sports. Did everyone enjoy that? Yeah! Nice work, dog, getting pumped. Keep going, you know? Alright, this is pretty fun. Next, let's talk about my hometown. It's Crossbone. It's east of Erebonia, and it's the greatest. It's a big city with lots of Eastern-style stores, and it's also where the theater troupe Ark and Ciel are from. Oh, and there's a theme park where people go to have fun. Damn right. Everyone's gonna ride the frickin', what are those things called? Ferris wheel. Everyone rides. Yeah, it's called the Michelin Wonderland. Some of us call it the MWL for short, though. No one calls it that, you know? Wow, I wish I could go there someday. That's where Mishy lives too, right? Mishy's the mascot of the place, yeah. Actually, you know Mishy has a little sister? Her name is, it's Michette. Evil Mishy. Yeah, we've met Michette, I'll have you know. She's very responsible. She still has to play, just like Mishy. Maybe someday you can go to Michelin and meet them for yourselves. Mishy and Michette, they're funny names. They sound cool. I want to see them. But what about Mecha Mishy? Yeah, we've only seen plushes of them before. Wonder what everyone back home's doing now. Probably worried about me. Wish I could see them again. Promise was the next stop, so don't worry about it. I guess so. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gloomy. Can't slow down now. We got a class to teach. And by we, Ash is just kind of... He's there for moral support. Okay, let's move on to Erebonian history. Have you heard about the summer festivals held every year? Sure, we know about different forms of animism. Wow, that's great. Wait, you do? Alright, I guess you would. It all started here in this village. Looks like the kids aren't the only ones schooled. This is their home turf, after all. We've studied up on animism and traditions a whole lot. We've never been to a real-life festival before, though, so we don't really know what they're like. Well, I can tell you more about that. Summer festivals are held in June all around the country. Everyone helps decorate the town and set up stalls and shows. But the festival in the capital city, Heimdall, takes place the month after. Huh? Why's that? Don't they like doing it with everyone else? There's a very good reason for it. I know. To commemorate the War of the Lions. You see, actually, it's also when Reen's Time Lord powers are in full bloom. Therefore, he has the greatest control over the timeline. Yeah, that's the lore. That's the real lore. You see, 250 years ago, there was a fierce war called the War of the Lions. It ended in July, so the Heimdall Festival is held then, so we can commemorate it at the same time. There's stuff like the Purebred Contest and the Mishy shows too. Wow, you know so much, you must be really smart. I want to try being in that bread contest thing. The Vander Bread Sword. Everywhere's got a different way of doing the summer festival, huh? It sounds like they really enjoy that part. I'm glad I paid attention to Instructor Reen's classes. I'll have you know, I knew that before Instructor Reen was an instructor. That's enough of the summer festival for now. We're going to talk about interesting stuff from different places around Erebonia. Tell us, what kind of stuff? I'll take it from here. I'm going to tell you about Raquel and West Lamare. People call it the entertainment city because it's got a ton of clubs, theaters, and even a very special casino. The casino is Alicia. Got Alicia, it's pretty much the best place in town. You play slots, roulettes, all kinds of stuff. Of course, you kids are too young for all that. Whoa, there sure are a lot of cool places in the world. Wish I could be a grown-up and see them. Yeah, I want to find out more about the world. Just think, Emma got to see this all for herself. This went really well. This is about all the time we have for today. Does anyone have any questions before we finish up? Me. Can you tell us about the Ashen Chevalier? Well, he's dead. He was your teacher at school, right? What kind of person was he back then? Yeah, tell us. We've only heard rumors about him before. Let's see. If I had to someone Instructor Reen, I'd say he was kind of clueless. I kind of want to say this. I mean, like, I feel like Great Swordsman is probably the best way to put it, but in my heart of hearts, I want to see the dialogue for calling him clueless, and I will accept any potential AP loss for it. I take this in my hands, I wield my own fate, and I want Juna to call Reen clueless. To be honest, he'd be kind of clueless. He might totally miss the point of what you're trying to tell him, or even completely forget about common courtesies. Wow, sounds like he had it tough. But he was always open and natural with everyone. That was part of his charm. It could be frustrating, but it was also one of the things he liked about him. Class 7 just isn't Class 7 without him. That's why we need to get him back, whatever it takes. And also, now that he tried to kill Osborne, he's based, alright? He's based. I'll say it. Reen's finally based. It took him his time, but he finally did it. I hope we get to meet him too. Yeah, there are a ton of stuff I want to ask him. Me too. Well, we've all learned a lot of interesting things today, haven't we? Now remember your manners and say thank you. Thank you for coming. You're welcome. It wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. Thanks again for helping me out today. Don't sweat it, Philly. It was kind of fun. So I guess it's just that last question probably depends on who you bring, right? After the class, Ash left to go and deal with something else. Juna accompanied Aller back to her house. I do like the little flavor of being able to pick whoever you bring with you, though. That's kind of cool. Thank you for today, Juna. You did a great job. The children were excited and full of curiosity than I've seen them in a long time. Oh, I'm just glad I could help. Sometimes we can end up taking the best things in life for granted. Putting your feelings into words is a good way to renew your appreciation for what matters most. Watching you talk about Erebonia, Crossbow, and your instructor, I think that's how it was for you too. Yeah, I think you're right. Good, I'm glad this is a nice change of pace for you. I shouldn't keep you any longer though. Get out there and make the most of your day, okay? You're right, thank you for helping me snap out of this funk. Now I do kind of wonder what happens if you bring Altina for that last question, because it seems like they'd probably say like where they're from. They'd ask their question about. We could check. I don't really want to do all of them, but I do kind of want to check Altina's. 7, 20. And these are like basically the same exact. And we'll go with the Ash one as our canon one, but we'll check this real quick. Where are you? Just out of curiosity. And I guess also want to check and see if you're supposed to say he's a great swordsman. I feel like we should have gotten more than 2 AP. But I mean, I didn't feel like the he's clueless answer was treated as wrong. Okay, come, Altina. Just be yourself, Juna. I'll be right here if you need me. You're right, we can do this. Okay. Everyone loves tennis. They appear to be very enthusiastic. Okay, crossbow's freaking great, man. It's Michette. Yeah, they're probably worried, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, Juna. We'll return to crossbow soon. I'm sure they're alright. Yeah. Did you say something? The Heimdall Festival has many attractions. Yeah, the purebred contest. The Vanderbred sword. Okay, I suppose it's my turn. The school we attend, Thor's branch campus, is in a town called Leaves. Okay, that's kind of... Because I was wondering what they would do. But Leaves, I guess, is kind of like her hometown now, in a way. Or the closest thing she has to a home. One of my favorite things about it is the bakery and cafe there. It's Reset. Yeah. It's called Reset, and they make the most delicious pancakes I've ever tasted. They're a great choice for some quick caloric intake when you're feeling tired. Oh, there's sure a lot of cool places in the world. Yep. Okay, now let's see. What happens if we say he... I mean, is Eryn very smart? I feel like he can kind of be smart at times, but like on average. I don't know, great swordsman. Maybe that answer appeals more to children. Maybe that's why you're supposed to pick it. It's probably his swordsmanship that made the biggest impression on me. He's an Eastern style Tachi, and he's at the intermediate level of his 8 Leaves 1 Blade school. Whoa, he and his Ashen Knight are so cool. That's right, he's always doing what he can as an awakener to keep the world safe. He's already saved us a bunch of times. Class 7 just isn't Class 7 without him. Don't worry, Juna, I promise we'll find him. Yeah, you'll probably get to meet him. Maybe. Maybe Eryn just never comes back, and Juna asserts herself as the new main character. Seems unlikely. So do we get more than 2 AP? We still got 2. I do wonder, maybe that question doesn't matter? Okay, now I gotta check it again to see. Fine. Alright, what is it? We'll see Kurtz, I guess. But we'll spam through it. No, wait. Wrong save. Okay, I really didn't intend to take the song on this, but... Because it's like, if it's actually you're supposed to pick that he's smart, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, come Kurt. What'd you say? You'll be fine. Right here if you need some help. Up. Vince, ah! It's a tainted pill. Okay, so if we say smart and we still get 2 AP, then that means that that was wrong then, maybe. Go ahead and make the crossbow soon. Yeah. And you say? Yeah, there's many activities, which is the Vander Breadsword. Yeah, major spinning. And there's a town called Parm. It's got pretty good music. They weave and dye too. In spring they show off the color materials. Wow, sure a lot of cool places in the world. He's very smart. I was always impressed with how smart he was. I never really was good at history, but the way he taught it made everything a lot easier to understand. Wow, I better study hard so I can be like him someday. He'd always help us out whenever we needed to study for exams too. And he'd give us helpful hints when we went on field exercises. He was always looking out for his students. I feel like none of those matter. I think those are just for flavor. Because none of those felt wrong. Interesting way to spend an afternoon. I mean, the swordsmanship kind of felt like the most wrong. Okay, we didn't do great. Okay. So it seems like it is just for flavor, which is cool, I suppose. I feel like clueless is the most Juna answer though. It'd probably be like clueless, then smart, then swordsmanship. I don't know. I think that answer probably appeals to the kids more, but it seems like the least likely thing that they would say like left the biggest impression on them. So we could go to the Orbital Factory, or we could.
I could reel in a big haul here.
We could reel in a big haul here. That is also something we could do. But we could also, hey, you know, that class you gave just now was way awesome. So much to do, so much to see, as if I didn't want to get out of here already enough. I wonder if the other kids have something to say? Possibly. Oh yeah, you guys. I felt like we were forgetting someone, but yeah, they'd say you're on the clearing. Kurt and Laura are training together now. This ought to be interesting. Juna, is that you? Oh, were we being too loud? No, you guys carry on. Even though, Laura, you do kind of sound like you're underwater all the time now. I don't know what happened back at the Grawl, but I'm sorry for interrupting. It's not a problem. We were just really showing off our respective forms. I'm sorry. I've had underwater Laura in my head since Laura spoke for the first time in this game, and I haven't found a good way to bring up the joke. But Laura, I mean, because it's like the new voice actress sounds pretty similar to the old one. She just sounds like she's like underwater, basically. Would you like to join us, Juna? I know our disciplines are different, but it could still give you a good workout. What do you say? I think I'll pass. Too bad Jessica's in here. I bet she'd be way into this. Jessica from the sliding school? I hope she's alright. Yeah, me too. But seriously, don't worry about me. Go ahead and keep doing your thing. Good luck, Kurt. Thank you. Watching a master of the Arcade School in action is simply breathtaking. I need to work hard to catch up with both Laura and Mueller. The Vander School dual blade style, the foundations of which were laid down by Roland Vander. Quite interesting, really, to see the powerful essence of the Vander style and such swift movements. Yeah. Whatever you say, lady. If you think he's strong now, man, you should have seen old Kurt. Old Kurt, much stronger than new Kurt. What if we fought the cryptid? Think we could take him now? Maybe? I don't know. I think the real issue is just that, like, even if we could get to, like, if we could, like, survive and not get one shot instantly, it just takes so damn long. It's like the main reservation I have about trying to do it. Because, like, I do want to do it early. Just because... to make the fight hard. But I'm also kind of like... do I want to do it so early that's going to take like an hour to finish because he has 400,000 HP? Not particularly. Okay, so you're on floor 3 already. So alright, what type of squad are we rolling? I pretty much want to use everyone we're not bringing. Gaius. Elisa we can test. I don't think we're going to bring you. Actually, no, we're definitely not going to bring you. Even if you are good gameplay-wise, you don't have the story pull for me. But Laura can come. Oh, no, not Usus. We're already using you. We're going to use you in Crossbell. Alright, fine. We'll bring the Mockster. So yeah, I think we're rolling Fee Usus for our Crossbell squad. I mean, I'm a little conflicted, because, like, I don't know. I like Sarah and Fee a lot. Or, like, I like them both pretty similar amounts. Fee does have the benefit of having Zephyr Wing, which is, like, anti-S-Craft technology, which we don't really have many ways to surviving S-Crafts right now. It's like, basically, it's like we have Elliot in the back, and Zephyr Wing. And, like, we can kind of Hollow Sphere, but without Seraphic Ring, it's kind of hard to recover doing that, so... Well, there is still Muse in the back. She kind of can work as a recovery tool in that sense, potentially. I mean, I get... Do you have to be in the main party? I don't actually know. Juna cannot be removed from the party. Alright, cool. I just want to put you in to see what your costs are, I suppose. But I can put you like in as the main, right? So yeah, we'll roll these four. Are your orbits absolute garbage? Yeah, I'd say they are. Oh yeah, what are your master quartz? Got Titania. It's already better than Titania was in Cold Steel 3 at level 4. Okay, this is basically the same. The crit, I think, is slightly higher. I mean, I don't really think this is that good. It's kind of okay just for, like... I can't remember. Like, it was kind of fun to, like, have on, like, Laura when she's in the back. Just so that when she swaps in, she, like, instant has max strength. Sophia, I mean, Sophia's always been good. Is that everything? No, there's still Tempest and... Tempest seems really strong. It's hard to really, like, in my head, I don't really know how the crit rate scales there. It seems like if you've lost any HP, you're probably gonna crit, is probably the way it works. And so you have Virgo. Which I just don't think is... I mean, it's okay, but I feel like it's like an awful main core. It's like, it's a pretty good sub. I guess the AT delay on water arts is not bad. But the recovering HP is, like, a little irrelevant. And who else goes added? We've already had Sarah and Fee's quartz. I guess that's everyone. Wait, what is... Oh yeah, this is yours. What is Laura's? What is your default quartz, Laura? I mean, it's not Regulus, because we got that from Randy. I mean, it says you have it equipped. But, you see, the thing is that Ash also has Regulus equipped? So I guess you don't get your own, you just both get Regulus now? Yeah, because I remember that happened with us in Scorpio, right? Where... there was some weird situation where, like, both Reen and Ash had Scorpio on as their main. And for a while, I was like, I don't want to change it, because I actually kind of like having Scorpio as a main, but... I don't know, we'll just roll with default. I don't really care that much. At least until we get to the boss.
Now, let's go.
And then we'll make real changes. Oh my gosh, she's so good. So what are your costs? Pretty much all the exact same. I think this used to be 80. So this is better, potentially. And then this. You don't get insight, but you get HP out of it. That's interesting. It's got a 10 delay. Okay.
No escape. Hey-ya!
Kia.
Now!
It's mine.
Oh my gosh, you fucking
My
smacked the hell out of him, man. You done smacked the hell out of him. So what is... Okay. I kind of figured it'd be super expensive because it does seem really strong. It does affect you now, though. That's really good. I mean, it ain't Holy Bullet. It ain't fucking Ellie's ridiculous nonsense from the prologue. I mean, I'm still like in awe at how strong Holy Bullet is in this game. It's like infinite CP almost. And so you can summon your Orbital Gear? That's kind of cool. It can only be used once per battle. But like what... So this... Does this function like Tita's Orbital Gear in Sky 3? But it says it does damage. Like is it just like a one-hit thing? Or does it actually like give you new stuff? Because I remember in Sky 3 apparently Tita's really strong. But I assumed summon Orbital Gear was just, you know... a one-hit thing, not like something that gave you like a new form. We'll try it just to see it.
Let's go. I'm going.
Oh, this is way more expensive, but it is still really strong. And this is a bit cheaper now, but it doesn't affect you, which makes sense. All right, get blast.
Dark Blade! Please!
Too bad you can't teleport people behind.
Let's keep moving.
Emma, why do you do so much damage, girly? All right, give me 100 XP. What the hell? Is that allowed? I mean, I guess these characters are actually like appropriately leveled. Surprise, surprise. I have not yet known this feeling. What's your super attack? You do a little
The
flippy
wind
flip.
is with us.
I do want to see your thing.
Let's go.
I'll handle this.
Yeah, you tell them.
As you... Now!
It's mine.
Fall!
Let's go.
Okay, guys, I need you to not kill anything. What type of AoE is? Okay, so this is not set. Or it is set. In my mind, set is like... Because when I hear set, I think of like... The AoE is set in the sense that like it's targeted onto something. But that's not the way the terminology is. I mean, I don't want you to kill, so...
Orbital Gear EXA. Activate.
Because I'm assuming this just works like the mech attacks, right?
Orbital
Which is
laser.
the way it looks like it works.
Is everyone okay?
80 XP. I mean, even Juna only got 400. I mean, it was like 2 extremely weak enemies, but still. I mean, Yuna's like 15 levels lower than everything. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that, because I feel like maybe the EXP scaling isn't as strong in this game. Is that why I feel so underleveled?
Oh, there's some treasure.
Because I feel like in CS3, I was like kind of briefly underleveled at the start. And then we beat Shirley and Doobly and got infinite levels to catch up. And then we were never really far behind after that.
Leave it to me.
What do you do again?
You won't escape.
Victory is clear.
You stab? Oh my god. Oh yeah, what do these cost? So this is still 2, which I mean it had have to be because it's been nerfed. This is 3. Like bro, like compare Zodiac Force with Art Celebration. Like one of these is not like the other. I'm really surprised this is 4 BP. I mean, it's good. I don't know if it's quite justified. Oh, that's really good. And Sledgehammer is kind of awful. Now, it is missing its upgrade as well, since I didn't do those trial chests, or well, it wasn't on purpose. I meant to do them, and then, well...
Seize victory! Noble rise!
Like, I meant to do them, and then the section just ended early.
It's mine. Yes.
Oh, you're, like, actually strong. Oh, you can be Deathblood? This is when I would use my Deathblow ability if I had one. You don't believe in confusion or burn either. What if, let's just say hypothetically, do you believe in water? Here we to Mirage. What have you got Galleon for?
Arcus activate.
Leave it to me. Seize victory! Noble rise! Let's go.
Yeah.
Thunderfang!
Thunderfang did get a slight buff.
Attack.
It only costs 80 CP
My
now.
turn.
I do like that Heavenly Gift is just like OP but has a big cost. I feel like it's much better than the way it was in CS3 where it was just kind of like bad. At least, I don't think I ever really used it, so maybe it was actually kind of okay. But it just didn't seem very good, was my impression. Oh, because I was like, do you really not have enough mana to cast 7th Caliber? But yeah, the summon attack uses mana.
Let's go.
Actually, don't you resist space? You're like, I don't believe in that shit. That's made up. You're fine.
I'll treat you immediately.
Gaius would never die.
Leave it to me.
Now, you do have insight. Oh, that's because you have it from the proc. What if you blew them away?
This is the power of the soaring phoenix!
Yeah. Get him,
Golden
Gaius.
sea etched deep in my soul. Imbue my spear with the fury of the goddess!
I'm a little surprised they didn't just like reuse the voice lines from CS3, since it's the exact same. I mean, I guess it'd be a little because his voice is a little bit different. I mean, I think it's the same voice actor. I think it's just maybe the... I can't actually tell. Because it sounds off, but I can't tell if it's because Gaius is a different voice actor. Or if it's just like the mic is different. Because there are times when it sounds really similar, and there are times when it sounds like it's a different person. I'm not really sure. It's kind of how I felt with Laura at first.
Let's do it.
Where initially I wasn't even sure if there was a new voice actress, or if it was just like a different, like a worse setup or something, like recording setup. Because I mean, I would assume based on the release of the game, it would like all the VA would have been done during like COVID, right? Because this game, I don't even know when the English release of this came out. So like a year or so ago. I think it's, I'm trying to remember.
Arcus activate. Let's go.
When did I play Azure? Because it was like not too long before I played Azure, I want to say, is when CS4 came out in English.
No escape. It's off balance.
It's mine.
Yeah.
At least did he used to do 78 damage?
Oh, what a relief.
You used to do 78 damage?
Yeah, I did it.
Are you trying to troll me? Alright, that's enough random battles. We've fulfilled our quota. Don't ever talk to me again about them. I don't know which way's the right way to go. The classic video game dilemma of like, I want to go the wrong path so that I get all the loot, but if I can't tell
what a wonderful
which is the
looking
wrong
treasure chest.
path, thank you for the Dark Pendulum, I desperately need some way to avoid Deathblow and stuff. That does give us anti-vanish, which could help when it comes time to fight the large plant monster of doom. This feels like the right way to go. I'm so lost. I guess, so going to crossbow. I'm interested. I'm hoping we get to at least go to all the districts that weren't in CS3. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to go, like I don't know if they're going to do a situation where...
Ready to strike.
Because, I mean, I would assume we probably get to go to the new districts, right? Because, I mean, I'm trying to think. When that scene when we saw Sully in them, that was the entertainment district, right? So maybe we at least get to go there. Muse and Ash? Ooh, they're gross. Let's try it.
This one might be worth my time.
Alright, you have poisoned me. You're immune to charm. You can be sealed, AT delayed, muted, frozen, stat down, you're weak to fire. This is where I'd cast a fire spell. If only that was possible. Well, we can do all kinds of great things, like give us a small arts boost. Yippee. Are you at least weak to time? No.
Arcus, activate.
I got this.
I have a feeling we will not be winning with this squad
Here's the
in its current state.
That's what you get for being careless. Yeah.
I've got you. I'll care for you.
Oh, you're fine, Ash. You'd never die.
There.
Probably. I mean, he doesn't have that much HP at least, dodge.
Are you okay?
Oh my god.
It's my turn.
She does have Auto Thalos. I'll give Muse that. Auto Thalos is pretty pog.
Shine! Art celebration! It's my turn!
Any opinions on Petrify? You don't believe in that shit? Yeah, it makes sense.
Ha! Are you okay?
Oh my god, she's actually kind of based. If you just keep doing that over and over,
Beat yet.
we will eventually respect you. It's the way it works.
Art celebration!
The better you are in combat, the less
Now it's
likely I
interesting.
am to think you're a bad character. Why do you have an extra arts buff? Oh, because I guess you technically die and lose your buffs with Auto Thalos? I've never actually paid attention to that. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I guess you can do this. It's probably, well... Let's see, this is 185 base power. This is 260 in his physical. Oh, you've never done it. We'll do it.
It's go time. Hector Mark II.
Yeah. How the hell did he get here?
It's mine.
Kind of underwhelming amount of damage. No, you're fine. You're fine. You'd never die.
For real?
It's my turn!
Use your spell. It's very sick. You would probably never die. Okay, what if we froze here?
Ha!
Wait, I thought this was instant.
I hesitated.
Alright. We definitely don't want to do that with that squad set up like that. I mean, really, we don't want to do it with that squad, period, but we can make it work. I think the main difference is just going to be, like... Make Ash, like, probably pop a scold on him. Like, maybe pop a scold on him, because really we just need you to stay alive. We could even potentially try and do, like, inside stuff as well, since it seems like he mainly... Well, that's probably magic, right? Which I don't think insight applies to. I think it just counts as physical evasion, not magic evasion. Oh, we do have Keeper now. Yeah, that's nice. Trying to think if I wanted it as my main or my sub. Yeah, I think Scold's better as a main. Defensively speaking, since it has the regen unlocked. And then Muse. There's honestly a part of me that's like equip Regulus. You get Zero Cannon with this now? Yeah, yeah. Well, you can have it as your sub potentially, because you get no benefit out of the other stuff. I guess roll the taint. Like just like fuck up my shit, man. Just unequip things. Don't make me scroll over. Alright. Equip that. And then yeah, I think you straight up roll Regulus for the free Zero cannon. What are your arts like compared to Emma? Oh well, Emma's. I was like, alright, Emma's arts are garbage. So you're at 13 with no sub. You're about the same. Having Crystal Edge equipped and you also have Virgo, which gives it normally little sus. Designers. How does Chrono Burst work in this game? It doesn't reduce your HP anymore? What? What? Is this shit broken? One sec, let's confirm. Is that just that the text is broken, or?
What a passionate foe!
Damn it!
Yes!
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's not really broken, but... Well...
Shine! Art celebration! It's my turn!
So, I mean... Okay, it does reduce your HP, alright. It just doesn't have that on that text. I was like, I cannot think of why you would change that, because I felt like Chrono Burst was fairly well balanced in CS3.
My turn.
Alright. Ash, you would never die.
Yes!
Okay, then you blast him.
Arcus, activate!
Sure.
Send him to the damn Shadow Realm.
Now, here's dessert.
Oh, and you
That's what
lowered
get
Arch
for being
defense.
careless.
Yeah.
We're about to do infinite
I've
damage.
got you! There!
Like, this should do, like, at least 20k. I didn't actually check what Zero Cannon's base power is now. I assume it's still ridiculous. Okay, it did almost 20k.
It's my turn!
I can't remember what it was. Wasn't it like 275? Yeah, I kind of like the Crazy Hunt for the speed buff.
Go wild. Crazy hunt.
Yes!
I mean, I would love it if you didn't die, but even a 1 delay isn't fast enough. But how much HP do you have? 75% of 6975 is, oh god, that's not an even number. I think we wouldn't, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't die, but I'm not testing it.
Arcus, activate!
Now.
There!
And then you don't kill him. Autothelos?
Are you okay?
Thanks.
By God, she's kind of based. There are some who might say she's a tad based. I'll be honest. You have 2... Yeah, the poison doesn't do anything. What you could do is... Maybe even a 1 delay is not fast enough. I'm trying to think about if I can get this BP. I don't think we really can. I think just start casting your spell. Holy shit, he straight up lived.
Thanks. Do it.
Arts of, I mean, this is pretty good. Okay, this will break you if it doesn't straight up kill you, which it probably should kill you, even without a buff. Okay, it only killed you because of the
Good
crit.
work, everyone.
All right, Musa, you get a couple base points, just a little. I mean, you're still at about a 837 point deficit, but Arts Celebration, is it good now? I know how to check. It's the exact same. Oh, it gives speed now too. All right, now it's actually kind of good. Now it's at least like kind of on par with Crazy Hunt. And it provides something that's a benefit to everyone now.
Ready to strike.
Because that's part of the reason why I think Crazy Hunt was a bit better, was because the speed debuff or speed buff, like that effect, everyone benefits from that, even if you don't cast spells. Or if you don't, you know, attack offensively, I should say. Ooh, there's too many enemies. Now, I think we did miss some monsters back there.
Place to rest.
So what we'll do is actually run an hour. So we'll go ahead and call it here. What the hell are you? Oh, you're the Squid Lord? Okay, I'll check and see what you're weak to first.
It looks pretty tough. Let's watch out.
A strong enemy. Be careful.
An opening!
Yeah, get him, Laura.
Behold, the soul of Arcade! Now! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Exactly. Okay, you fainted.
It's my turn.
Oh, you're really weak to faint? And you're weak to earth and space. I mean, you seem extremely weak. And this, I don't know about this. It just feels a little too weak. I mean, it's still good, because anything that, like, because you can still kind of use it for, like, pushing you to the edge to S-Craft. And Gaius is basically, I mean, he has the strongest non-guest character S-Craft still. Like, just in terms of raw damage. I think it's actually fairly weak, all things considered, though. Just because the AT delay +2 seems awful. Granted, I'm not really sure how delay works, man. Delay seems all kinds of, like, fucked up.
This is my secret weapon.
Yeah, get him.
Holy light. Take that, Gabriel Arrow! Repent for your sins.
Leave it to me.
Now you're muted. What are you gonna do now? Nothing, because you're muted.
There. It's down.
An opening!
Yes! Healing breath. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that does AT delay.
Thank you.
Oh, Emma, you died? Lame. You know who wouldn't be dying right there?
Behold,
Altina.
the soul neck! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Let's go.
Bro, you see the thing is that you were fainted?
This is...
Because like, you see the thing is that you were fainted? You've been delayed? Which accomplished,
I won't let you.
you may have noticed.
Thank you.
My
Wait,
turn.
how didn't you die? Shouldn't you? Oh, because of Sophia. That's kind of interesting. Sophia procced, and then you didn't die, and then you still got to proc Delos. And we're kind of like a little winning, despite not even really trying.
Something. Dark, please.
Can we establish this is magic? Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I was careless.
'Cause I remember that in the original fight being like,
You won't escape.
Earthquaker is magic, yet Dead Scream is
You
physical.
won't escape.
My
See,
turn.
the thing is that Gaius is fucking based, so you can't defeat him.
Go up in flames. Fire.
You won't escape.
Like, he's based. He cannot be
Keep
defeated.
going.
You see, the thing is that he's too strong for you, Traveler. All right.
Why?
Good enough. Leave it to me.
All right.
Hey, yo, Eustace, what do you say you do here exactly? How much does this do, just straight up, no buffs?
Brace yourself.
Just to have an idea.
Blinding light.
Actually, you're enhanced.
Saber!
So it does like
Here I go.
7k.
Could this be?
And you also probably petrify then, based on that? Based on the name? Alright, so we know what to do. You're weak to space and something else. Earth. Yeah, I remember. And also just feint. So you'd probably, I mean, Juna would probably be pretty, well, actually, never mind. I keep forgetting that our Crossbreaker has such a low base chance. So I think it used to be like 40% in the last game. Maybe just 30. It was definitely higher than 20. But yeah, we'll do that again next time. Who else is in the backline that we haven't used? I mean, there's the Monster. Unfortunately, you can't fit. Even though I actually... Okay, I do want to just check something real quick before we end things. How much does Burst Drive cost in this game? Is it still 120?
A strong enemy. Be careful.
I was careless.
Now the question is, will Machias live to actually get an attack with his atrocious base speed?
Sorry, everyone.
Leave it to me.
He actually did. Okay, so this is still 120, and so you're basically unchanged. This might be different. I don't know. I don't think I've ever used Petrification Shell outside of memes. As just a like, what if we petrified?
Break through.
You actually seem pretty good here though, with like the guaranteed defense down potentially.
Roaring, sweep them away. Still not good enough.
But you could also just...
How can this be? Leave it to me.
I'm trying to think, what is... Actually, Altina's is probably
Leave
best
it to me.
to just
Very
use
well.
here. Just have her detect her and lower speed.
Right.
I mean, it seems like there's like an infinite number of ways you can do this fight because it's pretty easy. I say this despite having lost on purpose, or lost twice, but it was on purpose, I promise. Alright, we will do that next time. I'll also get like CP and set everyone up temporarily. I'll at least go ahead and set up Eustace and B is who I think we're bringing. I'm a little undecided still. I'm thinking we're bringing the Feaster. Sarah, your time to shine will come later. Granted, your time to shine was mainly in CS3 when like you were the most prevalent guest character. Or like most prevalent non-new class. Honestly, you might have more sections where you can use Sarah than like you can use Ashe and... Maybe not Muse. But like Ashe, probably. Because you don't have Ashe until Chapter 3. Aside from the one section in Chapter 2. And then he's not there for the end of the game. So I think you maybe have access to Sarah for longer than you have access to Ashe, which is kind of funny. I don't know if that's really true, but it's close. Regardless, let's finally end the video. I'm ExtraCheesy87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.